Well, journalism is a new venture for me. I went to FAMU for 4 years and studied history, thinking that I wanted to be a history teacher. And I kind of just had like this moment where I woke up and I said, I don't want to be a teacher. And so now I'm going into Georgia State, which is like totally different environment. It's not a historically black college, which I, just came from. It's in a different state. Things are going to be different for me. So, this is new for me. I haven't studied journalism before, so I don't know if it'll help me with my blogs, if it'll change my whole perspective. I'm excited, though.
Okay. Now, what do you plan to do when you're out of school? Do you plan to use the information that you learn to become a newscaster or a celebrity interviewer? What do you plan to do with what you're learning?
I'm really interested in investigative reporting, like criminal-wise, maybe like going to the prisons and interviewing people who say they're innocent, and they were wrongly convicted. Stuff like that intrigues me. And also the music industry, but I'm more into thinking I'm going to be into like the criminal justice field of like investigative reporting.
How long have you been making vlog videos and writing blogs? Has it been something that you've been doing for a really long time?
I've been doing the YouTube vlog thing for about 3 years. The show that kind of got me started was Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, pretty much. So when that show first started, I said, I want to try it. Some of my favorite bloggers, Mr. Steele Standen, Ashley Shy Miller, they were really like my motivations. And I was coming out of a really abusive relationship, and it was like something that I could do where I could express myself. I still have my first video ever posted where I'm like introducing myself, and it was a really lame video, but I feel like I came a long way. I didn't get any real notoriety until Real Housewives of Atlanta came, and I get this like super villain persona with these ladies because I've been watching for all 7 seasons, but I never cared enough to review it. This is the first season that I reviewed it, and it just took off from there.
Like you said, you get this super villain persona. I definitely wanted to ask you about that. Now, I've watched some of your recap and review videos. In addition to speaking about what happened on the show, you definitely give credit where you feel is due. But on the dark side, you rant and throw shade with the best of them. I mean, I've even seen you tear some heads off. Now, are you that intense in real life as you are in your reviews?
I think that I never get a chance to really go off like I do in my reviews. Because I pretty much say to myself I'm a loner. So it's like a lot of pent-up aggression, whether it be in my life, whether it be, work, whatever. I just take it out, and that's my outlet. So I take it out on the video. And I had the mindset like, well, they're okay. They make money. They wouldn't be bothered by it. They wouldn't watch it. And it wasn't until I experienced and ran into dealing with Claudia Jordan that I realized that some of these celebrities do watch these reviews, and sometimes they do get their feelings hurt, and it kind of changed my perspective on how I want to approach it for the future seasons.
Oh, absolutely. I do I used to do reality TV reviews and recaps of the whole show, and now I just kind of critique scenes every now and then on my main YouTube channel. And, I've had some issues with some of these people from the shows as well. Usually when I encounter them, they're usually really nice to me, and I actually even interviewed Tiffany Winter last year on this particular show. That was my first celebrity interview, and I have said some things in the past that have led to me being blocked on Twitter, and I definitely knew after like Erica Mena blocked me on Twitter and some other things that happened. I definitely knew to kind of like maybe not go so hard in some of my critiques and reviews. Now, But I love the aggressiveness and the shadiness that you put forth in a lot of your videos. It's raw, it's honest, it's blunt. In other words, you'd be perfect to be on a reality TV show. So if you could join the cast of any show, which one would it be and why?
Oh, man, that's a great question. And ironically, I auditioned for Bad Girls Club and almost made it. But at this point, a show that's on that I would like to be on is probably like Big Brother. I think I would be interesting on Big Brother. And I don't know about a Real Housewives show because I don't know if a husband is in the future for me or dating at all.
Well, I think there's definitely plenty of guys out there that would like to holler at you. I don't really think that men. I mean, I've seen some of the comments. I've left. I'm guilty of leaving a couple thirsty comments myself. I won't even front. But we'll talk about that another time. But what I wanted to ask you is this: who's your favorite on Big Brother this season?
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even seen this season. I've been overwhelmed. I need to catch up on a lot of TV. I've been getting chewed out about Real Housewives of Orange County too, and how I haven't been reviewing and up on it.
You know, it's a typical season of Big Brother. The house is divided. Pretty much it was like two big alliances again. You know, there were 6 people on one side and I think 4 or 5 on the other with a few floaters, you know, here and there throughout. So, in all honesty, you really didn't even miss that much. It was just, you know, a normal season so far. But I guess it was worth watching because it has had its ups and downs and whatnot. But now, one of the shows that you do watch is Love and Hip Hop, and they have a New York, an Atlanta, and a Hollywood version of the show. Now, from what I understand, you're from the Bay Area, which is in California, but you live in Atlanta now. Which one is your favorite version of Love and Hip Hop, the New York, Atlanta, or the Hollywood version?
It would definitely be the Atlanta. Like I told you, my heart goes to the Atlanta version of Love and Hip Hop. For the most part, love all the characters. Like, I love-hate relationship. Some I dislike more than others, but my heart goes out to that show, and they keep me fully entertained, while as the other franchises, I can't necessarily say that I follow the whole season.
Yeah, now my personal favorite is the New York version. You know, I guess some of that stuff on the Atlanta version is just too ratchet for comfort, I guess. Like, one of the things
no such thing as too ratchet.
Oh, okay. That should be on a T-shirt. No such thing as too ratchet. But the thing about the Atlanta version is, I think the last episode, which was I think August 10th of 2015, nobody threw a drink. But the 3 episodes before that, somebody threw a drink at somebody, and I said, "Geez, it's like everybody's wasting water and liquids and all around. It's like, you know, everybody's just trying to wet everybody. It's just too over the top, I guess, for me personally."
Right. Now, and I came up with the theory that Mona told them, okay, you can't fight, you can't throw a punch. The only thing you can throw is water or a drink. That's what I think Mona told them. So that's why I think that's everybody's go-to. So that's the only thing that they can do that keeps their job security.
Wow. It's interesting you say that because a female family member of mine just said that to me the other day. When I mentioned the drink throwing thing, they said, well, they can't fight, so that's what they do. Literally, that's what I was just told. So that's really funny. Now, there's another reality TV show. It's only been on for 2 seasons, and it comes on Oxygen. It's called Sisterhood of Hip Hop. Seeing that you're a female rapper, and the show is about female rappers, have you ever watched that show?
I watched 1 episode, and I like I can't think of her name. Mommy from Miami.
The girl from Miami.
The one from Miami College.
Brianna Perry.
Yeah, I like Brianna Perry. I like her hustle. That stood out to me. But I didn't like how some of the mentors were ignoring, like, the artists and stuff like that. You know, one of them was calling out to the mentor. He was, like, straight ignoring her. This was the first season I'm talking about. So that kind of threw me off. And I never really gave the show a full chance, but I heard a lot of great things, to be honest.
Would you ever join the cast of that particular show?
I would love to, but I think I would need, you know, they all have like a celebrity backer kind of, so I don't know who mine would be.
Right, but I mean, for example, if you were signed to a label, like, would you join the main cast or even just come on as a friend of one of the girls?
Yeah, I think I could contribute to a show like that, to be honest. I think I could contribute and add something a little bit different. I think I could add something different to any show that I'm on because I'm very unique. I'm still looking for a similar personality to mine. I think we would clash.
Yeah, what I notice about your personality is you're very balanced as far as, like, you have some of the more, what is considered to be, no offense, but like masculine qualities, you know, like the aggressiveness, like you don't mind telling it how it is, and that's one of the things that I love about watching your videos and listening to your commentaries and whatnot. But you're obviously a very pretty girl, and you're very feminine as well. Like, it's just very balanced. Now, if you could form a music group called Girl Power, where you're the lead vocalist, you can include any female musician from any musical genre, who would you include in your band?
It would be a duo, me and Erykah Badu.
That's it?
Yup, just us two killing it.
Wow. That would be actually a really interesting. Well, anything that Erykah does is interesting. I mean, from the way she dresses, walks, talks, she's definitely very unique. She's a very unique person. That's the word for it. But do you think that you would always get along with Erykah Badu, or do you think that maybe things would go down on the tour bus?
I think I would submit to her will, and it would be whatever Erykah says. I think if I look in her eyes, I'd get captivated by her soul, and I think I'd follow her wherever she'd take me.
Wow. Now, you know, I hope that she ends up getting her own reality TV show, and I hope she contacts you and has you join the cast, because I would love to just see you guys interact with each other now that you said that. Now, I see you really, really love Erykah Badu, but I just wanted to ask you a question about your reality recasts and reviews. You've had some pretty harsh critiques for some of these reality TV stars, and like we talked about before, you maybe said some things about Claudia Jordan that were kind of over the top. What I wanted to know was, what's your beef with Claudia Jordan, or what was your beef with Claudia Jordan?
I don't think it was ever really a beef. Most of it stemmed, my heart went out to the morning show, so I had a close connection with the morning show. So when Ebony left, I wasn't receptive to anybody who was going to be replacing her. But I was intrigued with the fact that Claudia was going to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta, so I kind of gave it a chance. So if anybody ever goes back and look at my earlier, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, probably all the way up to Puerto Rico, I kind of gave Claudia a chance. It wasn't until I think that interaction with Nene in Puerto Rico that I said, okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to like this character that she portrays. And I went hard. I'm not going to lie, I went hard. So I was getting backlash. And this is the first time I've ever got backlash from my reviews. And I'm getting backlash from things that I'm saying about her. And not just her. Kenya Moore has a really, really strong fans that go hard for her. So I was getting a lot of backlash. And then with me and Claudia having a lot of mutual friends, some personal information that I thought maybe she may have got from one of these mutual friends came out, and it got a little personal. So Claudia reached out to me, and she's like, I just really want you to stop, because it's just, you're going hard. You're going really hard, and I just want you to stop. And I tried my hardest to stop, and I'm not going to lie, I'm guilty of, continuing after we were supposed to, let it go. So any backlash that came to me, I deserved it. But I think that I made the truth too early before I got to finish the season. So there was still shit I wanted to get out of my mind that I couldn't get out.